আমাদের ইউনিভার্সিটির বাঙালি পরিবার প্রতিভার মধ্যে সমৃদ্ধ, এটা নিয়ে কোনো সন্দেহ নেই। আমাদের পরবর্তী পারফরমেন্সের জন্য মঞ্চে আমি ডাকবো সৌরদীপ্ত ঘোষ দস্তিদারকে। সৌরদীপ্ত স্কুল অফ পাবলিক হেলথে ডিভিশন অফ বায়োস্ট্যাটিস্টিক্সের গ্র্যাজুয়েট স্টুডেন্ট।
Needless to say that the university is brimming with talented performers. Our next gem is again a graduate student, but this time from the division of biostatistics at the School of Public Health. Please welcome Souradipto Ghosh Dastidar, who wishes to mesmerize us with his recitations.
Hello and good evening. Shubho Sundar Shobaike. Shubho Noboborsho. Happy Bengali New Year. And we have seen so many wonderful performances. I'm very anxious. But I don't know if you have noticed, we Bengalis, we often associate Bengali New Year with Rabindranath and his songs. I don't know why, but probably because the bard was born in May. I don't know. But we often leave out other personalities who have made enormous contributions to Bengali art, cinema, and movies, and everything, the Bengali culture at large. So, which is why I picked Sukumar Ray today, and I'm pretty big, maybe too big enough, like big enough, not to recite Sukumar Ray poems, but the reason why I picked him is because Sukumar Ray has been known as an excellent writer of nonsense poems and prose, and his son, Satyajit Ray, he has also made tremendous contributions in the sense that he's put India on the map of the world as far as cinema is concerned. We know a lot about Satyajit Ray, but what we do not know is that he was an excellent translator of poems. And because his father was a poet himself, so Satyajit Ray translated his father's poems. And what is remarkable is that not only did he try to keep the meaning of the poems intact, but he also managed to keep the rhyme, which is a difficult task, I'll tell you. I tried myself, and I know it is kind of difficult. So lately I've been inspired by that, and so I decided to translate one of Sukumar Ray's poems. Not even iota close to what Satyajit Ray produced, but so I'll recite two poems, both in Bengali and in English. The originals are by Sukumar Ray, but the translations are one by Satyajit Ray and the other one by me. I'll start with mine because, for obvious reasons. So the first poem is about storytelling. I'll start with the Bengali version and then I'll read out my translations. So the first poem is Golpobola. So the poem starts like somebody is trying to tell a story and something happens. You'll get to know what happens. So, Golpobola. Ek je raja,
থাম না দাদা, রাজা নয় সে, রাজপেয়াদা।
tar je matul.
মাতুল কিসে? সবাই জানে সে তার পিসে।
তার ছিল এক ছাগল ছানা।
ছাগলের কি গজায় ডানা?
একদিন তার ছাতের পরে,
ছাদ কোথায়? টিনের ঘরে।
বাগানের এক উড়ে মালি।
মালি নয় তো মেহের আলী।
মনের সাধে গাইছে বেহাগ।
বেহাগ তো নয়, বসন্ত রাগ। দাও না বাবু, ঘেঁচাঘেঁচি। আচ্ছা বলো, চুপ করেছি।
এমন সময় বিছানা ছেড়ে হঠাৎ মামা আসলো তেড়ে, ধরল সে তার ঝুটির গোড়া।
কোথায় ছুটি? টাক যে ভরা।
হোক না টেকো, তোর তাতে কি? লক্ষ্মী ছাড়া মুখ ঢেকি ধরবো টেসে টুটির পরে, পিটবো তোমার মুন্ডু ধরে। কথার উপর কেবল কথা, এখন বাপু পালাও কোথা। So it is kind of funny, and so I tried to make a translation of it. So the translation goes by Storytelling. Once a king,
No, brother. He was the king's footer.
his uncle maternal,
Maternal? Everyone knows he's paternal.
he owned a baby goat.
Can goats in air float?
On his terrace one day,
A terrace on a house of hay?
a gardener from the Orissa state
No, it's Meher Ali instead.
was singing the Boishakh tune.
Hardly behag. It was a different tune. Oh God, stop interrupting. Okay, go on with your storytelling.
No sooner had he left the bed, his uncle rushed in with a hot head and held him by the hair.
Hair? His head is bare.
Why do you care, you fool? Aimless, stupid owl, I will hold you, clown, and thrash you up and down. Interjecting my story everywhere, where will you flee now, dear? So this was my translation of this poem. Welcome. The next poem is very famous and it is called Gonph Churi. Most of you know it, I'm pretty sure, or maybe all of you know it. So Gonph Churi, I'll tell you later why is it that important. So I'll start with the original. Sukumar, this is quite a funny one in the sense that it is about some different perspectives. People have different perspectives and how something very insignificant can be significant to others. Something like that. Maybe I perceive it that way. So Gonph Churi, Sukumar Ray.
হেড অফিসের বড় বাবু লোকটি বড়ই শান্ত। তার যে এমন মাথার ব্যামো কেউ কি কখনো জানতো?
দিব্যি ছিলেন খোশ মেজাজে, চেয়ারখানি চেপে,
একলা বসে ঝিমঝিমিয়ে হঠাৎ এলেন খেপে। আতকে উঠে হাত পা ছুঁড়ে চোখটি করে গোল, হঠাৎ বলেন গেলুম আমায় ধরে তোল।
তাই শুনে কেউ বদ্যি ডাকে,
কেউ বা হাঁকে পুলিশ, কেউ বা বলে কামড়ে দেবে সাবধানীতে তুলিস। ব্যস্ত সবাই এদিক ওদিক করছে ঘোরাঘুরি, বাবু হাঁকেন ওরে আমার গোঁফ গিয়েছে চুরি। গোঁফ হারানো আজব কথা, তাও কি হয় সত্যি? গোঁফ জোড়া তো তেমনি আছে, কমেনি এক রত্তি।
সবাই তাকে বুঝিয়ে বলে সামনে ধরে আয়না, মোটেও গোঁফ হয়নি চুরি, কখনো তা হয় না। রেগে আগুন তেলে বেগুন তেড়ে বলেন তিনি, কারো কথার ধার ধারি নে, সব বেটাকেই চিনি। নোংরা ছাতা খ্যাংরা ঝাঁটা বিচ্ছিরি আর ময়লা,
এমন গোঁফ তো রাখতো জানি শ্যামবাবুদের গয়লা।
এ গোঁফ যদি আমার বলিস করবো তোদের জবাই, এই না বলে জরিমানা করলেন তিনি সবাই। ভীষণ রেগে বিষম খেয়ে দিলেন লিখে খাতায়, কাউকে বেশি লাই দিতেনি, সবাই চড়ে মাথায়। অফিসের এই বঁদরগুলো মাথায় খালি গোবর,
গোঁফ জোড়া যে কোথায় গেল কেউ জানে না, কেউ রাখে না খবর।
ইচ্ছে করে এই বেটাদের গোঁফ ধরে খুব নাচি, মুখগুলোর মুন্ডু ধরে কোদাল দিয়ে চাচি।
গোঁফকে বলে আমার তোমার, গোঁফ কি কারো কেনা?
গোঁফের আমি গোঁফের তুমি, তাই দিয়ে যাইছে না। So these last two lines, গোঁফের আমি গোঁফ কে বলে আমার তোমার, গোঁফ কি কারো কেনা, গোঁফের আমি গোঁফের তুমি, তাই দিয়ে যাচ্ছে না। So these two lines actually have become immortalized in the Bengali language and has even become a part of the lingo, spoken in jest of course. So coincidentally, UMN students are called gophers. So okay, now I'll read out Satyajit Ray's translation. It is, as I said, mine was not even iota close of what he can do, what magic he can do. But let's read out. The missing whiskers. They always knew the boss Babu to be a gentle fellow. What happens if he, in a jiffy, turns all blue and yellow? He was seated in his chair, relaxed and free from care, indulging in his post-meridian nap, when without a warning, in the middle of his yawning, something right inside him seemed to snap. With muffled cries, he rolled his eyes and threw his arms about.
Alas, I'm sick. Come save me quick, was what he sputtered out. They heard him, and they all began to cluster around the stricken man and pondered on the safest plan to bring him to his senses. Call the police. No, the vet, his partner said. He seems upset. But careful, he might bite yet, said his amanuensis. But boss Babu, his face all red and swollen, now declared, my moustache has been stolen. Stolen whiskers? They all cried. The Babu must be pacified. And so they held a mirror to his face. There, sir, they said, you see your whiskers where they used to be. Who would dare to put you in disgrace? Babu now began to scream. You dunderheads! I wouldn't dream of ever wearing whiskers so outrageous. They make me look like a shaggy butcher. Know this, in the near future, I ought to. No, I must reduce your wages. This he did. And then at random, he composed a memorandum, herewith quoted minus appendages. If you think your employees deserve your love, correction please. They don't. They're fools, no common sense. They're full of crass incompetence. The ones in my establishment deserve the highest punishment. They show their cheek in not believing. Whiskers lend themselves to thieving. The moustaches I credit will soon be mercilessly picked. And when that happens, they will know what man is to mustachio. Man is slave, mustache is master, losing which man meets disaster. So with this, I end my articulations. Thank you for listening.
That was lovely. I'm speechless, Souradipto. Another round of applause, please.